Good morning. It's Tuesday, the 5th of February 2019. Just finished a couple of hours of writing and I forget so quickly. What did I write? Um, one, two components. The first component just over 1,000 words. The second component 1,400 words. So I'm like doubling and tripling the word count that I've been aiming for, which is not a point of boasting, but a bit of concern because I was hoping to keep it more succinct than I was. The only thing, I guess there's a couple of things that I need to understand, and one is that 1,400 words is not a big deal. It's not. The difference between 400 and 1,400 in an essay might be a problem, but it's the difference between 1 and 3 pages in a novel, which, I mean, it can be an issue if it's just really dreadfully boring to waffle on a topic that shouldn't be expounded upon to that length. But I think the reason that I am going for that length is because it's of a particular reflective autobiographical nature that's combining memory with fiction in ways that some of the earlier components weren't necessarily doing as much. I mean, they were doing it, and there were some sections that got quite meaty, but I don't know. There's a particular flow with these components that's different, and it's lucky that I've kept the components at 10 instead of 18 for this particular section, because I'm already halfway through. So I've just finished the 6th section, so I've got 4 more to go, and I'm at 5,500 words. Whereas the 18 monologues from the 18 components from monologue 1 got to 9,300. So if I do this a similar word count for the next 4 components, which at the very least the next one is going to be a real doozy because it is going to cover a very particular set of actions that need to happen. It's going to be wordy as well. Again, that might be totally fine. They are only taking 2 or 3 pages in the book per topic, which to me still feels like a good, I think of some books where you think, oh my gosh, they've just spent 10 pages writing about a particular topic. I just want to move past that. Because the sort of things that I like to read do move at a particular rate, I'm hoping this will work. I'm hoping again that the content's not so idiosyncratic that it's only interesting to me, but I think that's just going to be a perpetual issue the whole way through in terms of thinking that, and it's good to edit and audit the sort of things I'm talking about in order to just get to the heart of things, which is what I think I'm doing, using particular idiosyncratic ideas that are interesting to me, but underlying are the shared human experience that can only be shared by me in this way. I hope that's all coming through. So yeah, I mean, it's interesting that this section, monologue 2, will be the same length as monologue 1. I expected monologue 1 was going to be bigger, but maybe that balance is perfect. The only reason I wanted to reduce the size here is because I was concerned that in the second half of the novel, of the 3 layers with the different monologues going on, I wasn't sure that I would be able to do justice to particularly one of the layers that I've got an interesting idea for, but I didn't know if it could be executed across an 8,000 word span as those other monologues are. I thought maybe just 4,000 is all that I'll be able to do for that. And so I wanted to adjust the balance of these other sections accordingly so they would mirror, the 2 sections of the novel would mirror each other. But maybe I'm doing a real disservice to myself in thinking that I do need to reduce the word count on this other particular section in the novel, because the way that I'm writing now, I may get there and think I've got to pull the reins back in because I'm just going in this whole other direction of 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 words. And again, I'm editing myself and being very conscious about not just saying things for the sake of it. I'm trying to keep it tight and succinct, but I'm also really happy when I'm reading back. It doesn't feel like it's waffle. It feels like it is what I want to say. It's just a bit different now that it's all on the paper, but a good different. So maybe that's the lesson learned from this morning. Don't try to reduce what I'm doing now just because I think I'll need to reduce what I'm doing later. Work on what I do now, make it be what it needs to be, and for all I know, the things that I do in the future that I was otherwise expecting, I might not be able to get to the word counts that I was otherwise expecting. If this is by any measure, they will, I'm sure, go on to a very suitable length as well. So yeah, that's given me a bit of confidence now, just thinking it through in that way. I will have very happy. I got 2 components finished this morning, 4 components left. I've got a very early flight tomorrow, a late flight the day after. I don't know. We'll see how we go. That may be the perfect environment to get a few more components written in between airports. I'll certainly make sure my headphones are all charged up for that, just to block things out. But no, I think that should go well. I'm looking forward to that opportunity. All right, I'll wrap things up there. I guess filming will be the only thing. I'll have time in my hotel room, but well, it'll get done. I'm making a commitment to do it each day, even if it's only a minute of filming, just to say I did it, I was here, I'm accountable. So have a good day, and I'll see you somewhere tomorrow.